Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the trailhead parking area for Hawk Falls here in Hickory Run State Park in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. This is a super popular trail in a super popular park, and I haven't been here for a while, so I wanted to do a review of the trail. It's midweek, it's a bit overcast, so there's actually no one here. We're the first ones here. We're going to walk down the trail to the falls, and then we're going to continue the hike by connecting to the Orchard Trail and making a loop of about 3 miles. So we'll walk down Hawk Run, we'll catch on to Mud Run, and then we'll come back up to the parking area here. Let's stop talking, let's go hit that trail. Thanks for coming along for another adventure, guys. Gator out. The initial part of the trail is lined with rhododendron and tall hemlock and classic Pocono plateau habitat. You may hear some traffic noise in the back as well because we are very close to the northeast extension of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. But as we continue down the trail, the road noise will fade and the beautiful sounds of the Hawk Run Creek will take over. One of the reasons this trail is so popular is because of the relative ease of access to the falls. It's only about a half a mile or just over a half a mile from the parking area, which makes it a good trail for kids. And if you were to come here in late June or early July, all this rhododendron would be in bloom and it would be really beautiful. Here at the base of Hawk Falls, just before Hawk Run enters Mud Run, is arguably one of the most scenic and beautiful places in the entire state park. It's absolutely lovely down here. Here's our first direct look at Mud Run. Alright guys, now that we left the Hawk Falls area, which is a very scenic area, we will be picking up on the Orchard Trail, which is going to follow along Mud Run here, which is a popular area for fishermen looking for the elusive native brook trout. The sun has finally poked through the morning haze and overcast skies, and it's shaping up to be a beautiful day. We are anticipating a tropical storm coming into the region tomorrow, so this whole area will be a raging river in the next 24 hours. Alright guys, we're continuing along Mud Run. There was a trail junction and it was confusing. There is a trail here. It doesn't appear to be blazed. This may be a fisherman's trail, but we're going to continue taking it and see where it takes us. I often talk about the value of carrying a hiking stick for balance, which is serving its purpose at the moment. It's also a valuable tool for breaking spider webs on the trail, especially first thing in the morning. We're now about 80 to 100 feet above the creek, but this is almost like a bushwhack. This trail is like, it may be a game trail at this point, I'm not even sure. But let's keep pushing forward. This is absolutely beautiful and unexpected find here. Water, natural mountain water. It's just pouring off the side of this mountain. It's almost like a waterfall. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to pass beyond this point. I'm going to try though. The whole entire hillside here is just one tiny cascade after another for about 40 or 50 yards. It's absolutely beautiful, but I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. All right, so interestingly, that played out much as I had suspected it would. We were walking along a fisherman's path that gradually was petering out to nothing. It was only the faintest of faint trails that, when we got past that area where the waterfalls were coming down the hillside, the most faint trail led us back onto the orchard trail. I've now found the trail itself in a yellow blaze, so we're back on track after our little side adventure. if you're watching this film and you've made it to this point, I would love to know what your opinion is. If you prefer the perspective of looking as though you are the camera, the first person perspective, or you prefer more traditionally filmed where the camera is placed and it's filmed more like a movie where the action is happening in front of you. Let me know in the comments. What an absolutely beautiful spot here. Perfect place to take a break, have a snack, sit by this waterfall, which is almost as nice as Hawk Falls. It's a surprise. It's been so many years since I walked this trail. I forgot how beautiful it is. With these pine trees and hemlocks and rhododendron, and this stream is just beautiful. It's breathtaking. Perfect trail for getting a glimpse of what the Pocono region has to offer. It almost feels like a rainforest. The vegetation is so thick on either side. It's awesome. Wet path, and we're now on a old road, and this road will lead us back to the highway. Route 534, and then we have just a short road walk, maybe a quarter mile or less, to get back to the parking area at Hawk Falls. Nice little hike. With the rocks and with the wetness, it was a little more than what I had expected, but it was beautiful. Well, that's going to do it for our hike today. Exploring Hawk Falls and the Mud Run Natural Area via the Orchid Trail. A very lovely hike. If you could time this hike to get here, like I said before, maybe in the end of June, early July, when the rhododendron is blooming, because it is nothing but rhododendron through this whole section, it would be fantastic. A few tricky spots. You might get turned around in a spot like I did, or two, but you're not going to get lost. And you do get a little bit of traffic noise from the turnpike at some spots, but there's also some really beautiful spots. So thanks for coming along on another adventure, guys. I don't know where the next one's going to take us, but hopefully it'll be somewhere beautiful like this. I appreciate you. I thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you on the trail. Gator out. This section of Mud Run is popular with fishermen. It does contain a population of healthy. The trail should now begin to take us along Mud Run here, which is a trout. The trail, now that we've left the Hawk Falls area, we are picking up on the Orchard Trail, which follows along Mud Run here in the Mud Run natural area. This area is well known to fishermen. It's an artificial lures only section of stream, and I've actually been in the chat rooms and the fishing Okay, now that we've left the Hawk Falls area, we should be picking up on the Orchard Trail, which should run along Mud Run here. Alright guys, now that we left the Hawk Falls area, which is a very scenic area, we will be picking up on the Orchard Trail, which is going to follow along Mud Run here, which is a popular area for fishermen looking for the elusive native brook trout.